YALL. YALL. That's how I'm gonna be when I see it. I'm like, YALL. Who do you love? YALL. What's up, real redeemers? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. You know exactly why y'all here. For YALL, not me and Keith. But if you are here for me and Keith, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button and become a real redeemer today. For more content like this, jump on the Patreon. Yeah, man. Looks like somebody has a comeback. I love my body. I'm going to leave that comment alone.
Bruh, that was a layup. That was an alley-oop.
No, because there's more important things than body, like vocal talent, rapping abilities, writing, production, dancing, and YALL bodies, all of that. Huh? That's what I love that she bodies. Without further ado.
Not touching it.
The MAMAMOO God is also up on the Patreon as well. I want to see if it's like a live performance or dance practice of this.
I bet you do.
I would love to. If this choreo body's how I think it's gonna body, this might have to battle some other stuff that's out too.
Fair enough.
Very interested to see what's up with the what's up though. So let's get into it.
I mean, if it's like that, Joe Lynn is getting rusty.
I love my body, that's my body, I love my body.
Shout out to the backup dancers.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Backup dancers definitely backing up.
Funny because it has the old timey feel. Even the hair. And the choreo. I'm waiting for them to do the foot bop.
Right.
This is all you.
Yeah, this is definitely like Motown Supremes type vibe.
Cadillac Records.
Yeah. That.
Is that a sister? The Thelma and Louise ride. The cops out there because she bodied this shit.
She should be arrested.
For that fine body. P Nation.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's interesting, actually.
Well, yes and no. Remember, she had that joint with Psy. She did have the joint with Psy, and I was kind of wondering then, but.
So look.
That is a look.
Good hairstyle too for the comeback. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Definitely about to see what's up with this live reaction, live performance. First off, too, I wanted to tell everybody, man, love yourself, regardless of what shape you are, skin color, anything else. God made you very special and unique, and there's something beautiful about every single one of us. And I feel like most of the song is kind of embodying that. She loves the shape of her arms, her thighs. She loves her smile. She's embracing her body. And sometimes people get so stuck in social norms or get stuck in an ideal version of yourself that sometimes you forget to love yourself. So I do think that, you know, you should love yourself, man. You only get one body, you only get one time here. Appreciate yourself and love life.
Forget what he says. No, I completely agree. And it seems like the song definitely attacked some of the social expectancies physically of women in K-pop or people in general. But like, you know, whether I gain weight or not, it doesn't matter. I really don't care. Like, you know, it's my body. I think I'm beautiful. I love everything about me. Whether, you know, I gained a little or lost weight, like you're still gonna talk regardless. So it doesn't matter.
Especially from the K-pop industry.
Yeah, like we've seen how the beauty standards and how they affect some of the other people, male and female. Because we've had these conversations when it came to other groups, just how wild it can be. But all in all, she definitely bodied. All the looks was fire. I definitely like with the beaded headpiece. Like it definitely is a good look. Yeah, she was smoking in this video.
Yeah, like I said, I had some like Thelma and Louise vibes because of the car and everything like that. When they were dancing in the mechanic shop, a little bit of Grease, just because that was the era. I think you hit it on the head with the like Cadillac Records, Motown type vibe and aesthetic. It definitely had that bop. I will say I think they incorporated like that.
Yeah, bubblegum pop.
The bubblegum pop and a few more instrumentations to make it feel a bit more modern. But it definitely even her. I was waiting for the choreo to even get in there, and she played with the choreo a little bit like that, where it felt a little old timey. Even that the bun up, kind of like how like waitresses or like the chicks used to have them like in the 50s. She was she bodied these looks.
Question: P Nation is Psy, right?
Yep.
So, and I felt like this during the song. I felt like this could have been a Jessie song.
Yeah, I think if it is not like the vibe is a little bit more different. No shade to Jessie, but I feel like YALL can play with her inflections when it comes to vocals a little bit.
I thought like Jessie was just gonna be flat out aggressive.
And mind you, that's only going off of kind of like what I've seen from Jessie. But it depends. I'd be interested. I can find out. Just find out like who wrote it.
But like the "I love my body," like sort of message is always something that Jessie's been about. Like, you know, loving yourself or whatever, what have you. And she doesn't shy away from, you know, what I mean, the things that she's had done or how she feels or whatever. She's the last one to shy away. And also, I felt like one, she probably could have been on a remix do they do remixes over there? But not just that, but also even at the end of the video when she had all the dancers, it felt like Cold Blooded when she had the Street Fighter woman crew or cast on there, all of them dancing. I felt kind of that same energy. Yeah, this was definitely a fire, John.
Yeah, that's what this song reminded me of too. The Megan Trainor song. I'm all about that bass, that bass, no trouble.
Shout out to the dancers.
I guess HWASA opened up about this song at like an interview. I was making headlines for a while due to public indecency conversations. She said it's translated at all K-pop. In July, HWASA made headlines after she was reported to the police over incident at a performance. I heard the way I performed on stage was controversial, which was understandable, but the hate comments I got were intolerable. She added, I am usually not suspected to hate comments, but this time around, I thought everything was a bit over the top. At the outbreak of the controversy, whilst I said that she tried to perform as usual, but that she couldn't brush it off. After one of the shows on MAMAMOO's U.S. tour, the singer admitted that she burst into tears. I cried the hardest I've cried all year. My tears were flooded like waterfalls. Whilst I revealed, I told Wien, who was sharing a room with me at the time, that I was going to go get some air, and I cried in the hotel parking lot. This was before I signed with P Nation. Whilst I didn't recall how she smiled for the first time during the tour when Psy went over the demo of I Love My Body, So I gave her that demo. The title made me laugh, and the song refreshed my mood, she added. I'm not saying I'm going to ignore all the criticism, but I think it's right just to tune out the ones that are ridiculously hurtful. That's kind of like the end clip. Yeah, man, I think, and you know, we feel it a little bit with being like YouTubers and everything. Anytime you're out in the public or you do anything, you know, whether it's dancing and singing or just anytime you're giving your opinion on things or doing things, once you're kind of out in the atmosphere, you yourself are open to criticism. The thing with criticism is criticism coming from a place that's a good place, where, you know, you might have did something that was out of pocket or said something that was out of pocket, and people have a right or feel like they have a right to kind of say anything? Or is criticism coming from a nasty place where people are being vindictive, being hurtful, and might take something that you did and want to use it to like harm you, tarnish your name, or do anything like that? Me personally, I feel like kind of once you're an artist, you are open to criticism as long as it's, like I said, done in a way where someone might be like, I wasn't feeling the comeback because I didn't like the music and this is why, and they're respectful with it. Or, you know, I wasn't really a fan of the outfit and this is why, and it's a respectful way of going about it. If you just on the type time you're like, oh, this shit is garbage as shit, and someone's like, why? Because I don't like her. Why? Because she's stupid, like you're ugly, like da-da-da, and it's just like, why? Or, you know, how is this pertaining to music, or what is this about? Then I feel like things might be like a bit hurtful, especially within K-pop, when we know, which is weird because sometimes, and I guess it depends on like the age of the artist, that sometimes it seems like when they're Gen 2 or 1,
everything is overlooked.
Everything is kind of like cool. And mind you, probably the Gen 1 and Gen 2 people might have had to go through the same thing that 3 and 4 are going through. But we know people aren't very liberal with showcasing their body or being as sexual as they want. And some stuff may not even be sexual. Sometimes just showing your body doesn't have to be sexual. Some people may just feel comfortable. Like, one of y'all might feel comfortable wearing a halter top outside, or just having like your midriff out and just feel comfortable and free. Some other people might be like, well, that's a bit too revealing and it's coming off a bit like, you know, too sexy. I think it's a line, but I'm on the type of time where I don't really try to mind people's business unless they're being overtly like, unless you got like your ass out at like a Lakers game or something. Where it's like, you know, where it might be kids or somebody else and you just want to like, you know, be covered up and stuff. How you feel, Keith?
Okay. So that's what we're doing.
A little bit?
A little bit. No, I thought this was a great song. I definitely like the message. I feel like you're, especially as an artist, you create your brand. You're entitled to represent your brand how you see fit, but also, to a certain degree, you have to be prepared for whatever repercussions come from the way you represent your brand. However, that being said, I don't feel like, and I didn't see the performance, so let me say that outright, but I don't feel like this sexy side of HWASA is in any way a bad representation of her brand, especially if it's true to her and it's something that she's comfortable with. She's not being asked or forced to do anything that she doesn't want to do, or made to look a way that she doesn't want to look, whether it be more conservative or less conservative. She's being exactly who she is and looking exactly the way she wants to and representing herself in the way that she sees fit. I can't ask for anything else better than that. And as an adult or a parent or a consumer, it's up to you whether you decide you want to participate in supporting or not supporting. You know, you can't tell the artists how to live their lives or how they should act. I mean, because that's a loss every time.
Yeah, and I mean, respectfully, like, she's not a little ass girl. She's 28 years old. Like, you know what I mean? So she's very much going to be closer to being 30 than, you know, anything else. And like I said, there's a time and place for everything, and I think depending on the brand of the artist too, maybe you have certain expectations. If an artist's brand is more sexual or sexy, then you would expect certain things. Versus like if someone's brand is a bit more chill, and then you go to see their performance, and then they just kind of come out their shirt, and you know the things is hanging, and they just got like the little nipple stars on or something, and it's kind of like, oh shit, like I didn't know we were getting into this.
But she's been very sexy in Mamamoo. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
It's not like you're getting like the Moon Bayou, like full body, you know, power suit or long pants, not 80% of the time, or fully covered all the time, and all of a sudden you go there and see her in concert and she's wearing a bra and a thong and some high heels. It's not like you get.
But even if she did it, I've seen her dressed and like be like out a little bit too. So
yeah,
it wouldn't
she's
be,
definitely starting to like.
Yeah,
I don't want to say starting because I don't even know if that's a choice of, you know, like, you know what I mean, or just
That's
whatever. But she's definitely.
That is a look.
Yeah, the pink.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of them are looks actually.
But she's fine there too. That is the boyfriend jeans on. Yeah, she bodied this, and right. It always feels like kind of messed up though when like people are trying to be good people
and to being ostracized for something that has nothing to do with them being good people.
Yeah, especially like I said, I didn't see the performance that they're talking about neither, and like you said, I can only imagine like what did you do? Stick your tongue out or just like I almost feel like I can almost guarantee whatever she did wasn't probably called for nasty responses. And sometimes I get it. Some people are trolls. Some people may not even care about her or Mamamoo, but would present something in a light like, oh, I thought you was cool, but this happened, or say this, and it's just sometimes you gotta fuck the haters. And like I said, it's cool as an artist or just at anything that you're doing to see criticism and see if maybe you can be better from there. But sometimes it's cool also just to ignore people and just to kind of. Sometimes you want to cut yourself off from that in order to still love what you do. So I think, in order for her to continue to love music and continue to love what she's doing, I hope that she finds a good balance of being able to cut off certain things and just love music.
One thing I would definitely find interesting and weird about fan bases in general, all fan bases, so this is not just a K-pop thing, this is fan bases in general. They will go to support the artist, maybe see something they don't like, and then go out of their way to hurt the artist. You know what I mean? Like, so, and I'm not talking about, her show was bad. Okay, cool, maybe she could look at that. But, like, you're talking about her to the point where she had to go out and cry in a parking lot. Like, causing, I don't care what you say, that's causing mental stress. You know what I mean? Like, to where the point where she had to look at herself in the mirror and like, yo, am I doing too much? What am I doing? Am I allowed to? Am I not allowed to love myself the way I want to? Or like, anytime you have to question that as a person because of your occupation, or not even like your occupation permits it, or not permits it, but like doesn't permit it, but just the way that people will react to it, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, again, if you don't like it, I'm pretty sure she'd be okay if you don't support. But what you don't need to do is you don't need to tear it down. You don't need to like mentally destroy or, try to hurt and harm people because you don't know what their state of mind is from one moment to the next, one day to the next. You know what I mean? They got people just like us. Like they go through stress and shit just like us. So I don't agree with that ever. I'm glad she found a happy place. P Nation definitely seems like a place where, and if history tells us like that would allow you to kind of be yourself. We've seen Jessie thrive there, being herself, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah, man. Jump in the comments. Tell us how y'all felt about this. Let us know where y'all rate this at as far as comeback for her. Especially, we ourselves watched like a couple of solo things from her. Tell us how y'all feel too about I guess like the quote unquote like controversy and like she had going on, and feel free to give us a little bit more information on all the details that happened if you can. If it's not like, I doubt it's too graphic, but just let us know. Also, make sure you subscribe, man. We love Mamamoo. Definitely gonna be doing more content from them. If you want to see more content, jump on the Patreon. Like I said, the guide is up. It's 2 of them, like separated for solar, moondial, and Wien, and WASA. Sorry. But yeah, jump on there. We about to get into the live performance of this. I know she probably killed this. I'll holla at y'all. Peace. I love my body. That's it.